Actually,
Oh,
she
fuck it.
probably.
Pop. Get off my stream. Get off my stream right now.
Oh, you don't like pop?
Everybody knows that it's soda.
How did Viral Bunny find me so fast? What the hell? Dang.
The guy is
What happened?
very, very well versed. Actually, he was looking into you beforehand. So.
Oh really? Oh, I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew I heard my voice in the background. I was like, what is going on? I was like, am I echoing like crazy?
That sounds like me.
Yeah, I was just like, am I losing my fucking mind? I was like, I must be like in hell. Okay,
in order to lose your mind, you have that is implying that you have a steady mind to begin with.
No, that's very
true. Most of us, that's not the case. I dox like a pro. Right. So I pay attention to the chat. So if I go off on random tangents, don't mind that. I don't have any fucking topics to even talk about. As you just wanted to start talking, like pushing us to do this because he's a fucking stream
because
whore.
we should talk because of reasons. I'm surprised you didn't at least write down something like just like grab a crayon and just scribble some shit down.
You must be as dumb as me if you think I know how to write.
Very much.
Well, I actually do know how to write, so
well,
I don't know.
I use magic marker. Thank you very much.
Oh, to make sure you get that straight. He uses magic markers. That is very well known.
Oh yeah, you could tell, especially with this. Watch this. Oh yeah, I'm cool as shit.
Oh god.
Oh shit! I wish I was that cool. I wish I could have fidget spinners.
I got some nipple tassels with them on. Oh fuck. That's about all I got. We can end stream here.
That's all I got. That's it. We're done.
No, I actually have quite a few things on my mind. First of all, I super interested in the Destiny stuff going on because that just sounds like juicy as all hell. But before that, you know, I mean, we got stuff like the freaking Call of Duty shooting, as they're calling it.
Oh, the guy that got fucking swatted.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that shit's fucking scary.
That is scary, especially since we're streaming. That shit could happen at any given moment. Like, I mean, it's just... Absolutely. It's just freaking ridiculous.
What happened exactly? I heard a little bit about it, but I don't know any details.
Okay, so these two assholes were pissed off at each other playing Call of Duty. I guess it was somebody lost $2 in a Call of Duty bet or something, and the other one ended up... They what?
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
he just cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, these two assholes ended up losing a bet. Like, one of them lost a bet, $2 bet on Call of Duty. And then I guess one of them got mad and called the police and gave a fake address. So when all the cops showed up to this fake address, this family that had no idea what was even going on ended up getting swatted. I did a video on it, and it really upset me that I understand that the mother of the guy that got shot was really, really upset, but she completely lied in her video getting interviewed about what had happened. And it just made me so upset because I was like, lady, you didn't even have to lie. You know, everything's on your side right now. Everything about this was wrong. And they're really heavily putting the blame on the police. You could see in the video because she was like, they didn't come up or anything. They just kicked the door in and shot him. And it was like, you clearly hear the cop in the background going, put your hands up.
Wait. Somebody was shot?
Yeah, so a cop
Somebody finally was shot from swatting.
Yes, they shot and killed the man in his home.
It was only a matter of time.
It was.
It looks like it finally happened.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why I'm so against fucking doxing in general, because it's like all it takes is one, like you saying one wrong thing or pissing off the wrong person that's mentally unstable, and they're gonna be like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Exactly.
And it's a perfect example of it right there.
Absolutely, it is. It yeah, it just made me mad because it was like the cop very clearly, you know, I don't know where the cop was exactly. The video was really, really messed up because of how dark it was outside and how far away they were from the home. The video that took place, but the cop very clearly says, "Put your hands up, walk towards me," and he says, "Walk," and then they stop and gunfire goes off. So it was like, apparently what the officer said was the guy ran, but the situation was that there's a guy holding two women hostage in the house, and when they shot him, they ended up leading out the mother and the daughter out of the house. So the story checked out as far as the officers were concerned. So then they had the ambulance there, but the mom was like, they didn't even call the ambulance till well after he was dead. And it was like, no, the ambulance was there the whole time. They had to clear the house first to make sure there was no active shooter in the house before they send in anybody that doesn't have a gun into that house, you know?
That's ridiculous.
So it was just all crazy.
Pretty fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you obviously heard more about it than I did.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of information out right now because I guess it just happened last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Something like
I
that.
only heard a little bit about it earlier when I had woken up and looked over newsfeed. I was just like, what the fuck is this about?
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw an
yeah.
article on it, and I got it saved in my desktop. I gotta read it later. I'm gonna check the major news sites probably after the stream or tomorrow morning and see what the fucking big dealio is with it.
Absolutely.
mean, I knew the basics of it. Like I knew that it was a dispute between two people, and then the guy sent the wrong address, and somebody got fucking shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's oh man. Well, from here on out though, because swatting was all fun and games, you know, until finally something really, really bad happened. And I
Now
think
we're
gonna
gonna see some like federal fucking felony shit for doing it or something.
Yeah,
I have no
the
doubt.
law's probably gonna be put in place for it, which fair enough, I guess. At
Well-
this point, where somebody's life,
Well,
but it's not that it had to get to the point where somebody's life being
See,
taken
that's-
was, like,
that's
the tipping
the-
point.
you see, that's the part that I find most sad about this is nobody cared or did anything about it from a legal perspective until somebody was killed, and now they're gonna do something.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it
Realistically,
takes
that's like how
somebody
most
getting
things
killed
happen.
on accident for them to be like, you know, maybe we should, you know, make this more
Yeah,
illegal.
we got a problem.
Dollar
By standards, doxing is, considered illegal. Like, I don't think there's any law in the books that says you can't dox somebody, but me personally, I think it should be fucking illegal. If
Yeah,
you know
here we
that
go.
If you know the individual that you're trying to dox wants to
Find
keep their anonymity on the internet.
Yeah, this pissed me off pretty good. It was the kid who called the police, you know, or called the SWAT team, you know. Whenever he got arrested, he made this statement. I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon, and being a SWAT member isn't my profession.
That's like one of the most half-ass cop-out excuses. It's like, oh, you know, I didn't, you know, do anything. I just told the guys with the guns a lie, and they killed them. That wasn't my fault.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you may not have been the one behind. You might not have been the one that pulled the trigger, but you
But
put
he's
that
the one who
individual in a
instigated
situation with your own act. Yes, you did it. Your own actions directly led to this person getting fucking killed. Own up to it, you fucking cunt.
No
Exactly.
joke. Yeah, and
It's like,
everyone's calling.
that guy better see some fucking prison time because he got somebody killed because of his own actions, like you guys said.
This is a first-degree manslaughter charge. He's going
It
to
was
be.
about racing, manslaughter. That's what I was thinking.
It'll definitely be manslaughter, but a first-degree manslaughter charge is a heavy.
Definitely.
Charge. It's a heavy.
It's premeditated. You know, you're calling somebody. You know, you're calling SWAT team on somebody in hopes that something will happen, or even hoping something that won't happen. It's still, you know, that the possibility is there. So
Yeah,
therefore,
you're not gonna,
you know, it's conscious. It's first degree.
You didn't call the guys with the guns that for them to go over there and have a pleasant, tea time with the guy. You knew what was going to happen. You had a good inclination of what was going to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, even thinking that, oh, you know, nothing's gonna happen. You know, that's irresponsible. You're calling
That's
people who
just
take
dumb.
this very seriously because they're expecting a real threat. They are ready to shoot and kill if need be. You are sending those people at somebody innocent. You are in the wrong. This is your fault.
Yeah,
No, absolutely.
exactly.
It's. I don't know. It's.
You know,
it's
I mean,
just-
and I can't really blame the police because this is their job. They come expecting these horrible things, you know. So you can't really blame them, you know. It's like, you know, you don't send in people that are fully prepared for a dangerous situation to a perfectly innocent situation. You know, that's not how this works. That's not what they're for.
Oh yeah, it's their
Absolutely.
job. It's their job to deal with people that are dangerous.
Yeah, it's
You
just.
can always-
G-Money says, I can blame the police.
G-Money, of course.
No, absolutely. It the thing is we can't blame the police officer yet anyway, because see, we don't know what actually took place yet. there's so much evidence that's not out there, which is what I've been, what I had to explain in my video several times, which I'm going to get flooded with fucking comments of people going, you dirty cop sympathizer, they need to be locked up. And
well,
it's just
still, the fact of the matter is they never would have been there in the first place if somebody would have called them on them unnecessarily.
Well, so it's also innocent. It's also the case of innocent until proven guilty. You can't just assume that the cop didn't have probable cause for discharging his firearm.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, and, he's coming into the situation thinking that there's really a hostage situation. That's what he knows going in.
Well, a lot of people are like, well, they should have checked the call first. And I'm like, how do you check the call? Do you see if it's a real number? What are you talking about? And I was like, the cops get a call, and they have to take that seriously because a hostage situation is such a fucking serious thing. How many times do people ever fucking joke about that shit, Like, how often is that a call that a police station gets, especially in Wichita, Kansas? Like,
no, there's a large amount of false reporting of kidnappings in Wichita. You don't have to check my citation. I just know.
Well, regardless of whether it's like, kidnapping or not, it's just not super often that you just hear.
They have to take this seriously because what if they don't take it seriously and it's the real deal and somebody's killed?
Exactly.
Because they didn't respond to it seriously.
G-Money in the bank says, it's a BS overreaction from them because if it was a cop's house, they never respond like that.
It's
hard to say
that's just
that.
if it was. I mean, I agree with G-Money there, is it would be different if it was a police. However, that's because that's their own bias for their own, quote, team. That's a very, very small exception. That's a very small window.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wichita. Oh, okay.
Really?
Holy shit.
But G-Money's not wrong. I believe that they would handle it differently. But, that's like one in like a fucking million that it would be a police officer's house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wichita's only a 2-hour drive for me. Holy crap. I just thought about
Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, it's pretty close to my place. It's about
2 hours about how long?
What?
2 hours is about how long it takes me to get to my state's capital, so.
Oh, nice. Nice. Same here, actually. Same here for me to get to my state's capital. Good old Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City?
Yeah, one of the biggest second biggest piece of crap in Oklahoma.
To be fair, the funny thing about Oklahoma is it is so unbelievably flat.
Oh, no, not my part.
Just flat.
Depends on where you go in Oklahoma, but my part of Oklahoma is nothing but thick woods. Thick woods, trees.
You must live that. You're part of it then.
Yeah, it's we call it green country where we're at because it's like just bright and green here every summer and spring. It's really nice. It's very, very hilly. It's I mean, practically we live in Missouri, I guess you could say, almost.
Are that close?
Ozark Mountains. Yeah, I'm close to. I mean, I'm close to Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri, which
it's pronounced Arkansas, you idiot.
Yeah,
Arkansas.
You know what's sad about Arkansas? Compared to Arkansas, Oklahoma's the backwoods one.
That's really bad.
Let me put into perspective of how bad Oklahoma is right now when it comes to our roads, government, money, and all that. We're number 51 in the United States.
How?
That's a good question because there's only 50 states. I've been asking myself that for a while.
Had to invent a state just to go in between the last one in Arkansas or Oklahoma. Oh
no, absolutely. God. It goes number 49, then 51. And it's like, that's just how bad we're doing. Yeah. Isn't that ridiculous?
That's just, that's depressing.
Yeah, I'll have to talk more about Mary Fallon later because she's fucking insane. So she's so insane that even Trump turned her down to be on his, council or whatever. Because he was like, yeah, she's fucking insane. And when Trump says that you're fucking insane...
When Trump calls you fucking loony, you got some screws.
You got a few nuts. You got a few screws loose.
She was too far right for him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not.
Trump's not exactly the most right himself, but he deals with a lot of right people.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
if he
and
says you're too right, then you're really out
was,
there.
He was a Democrat for a majority of his life, but Mike Pence, the vice president, he's
Well, like they say, with age comes wisdom.
Oh, Pence is a centrist compared to Mary Fallon.
that's pretty fucking bad.
He's
Mary
fucking
Fallon-
left-leaning
We
compared
got
to
a
Fallon.
60% vote to legalize marijuana in Oklahoma, and Mary Fallon straight up said marijuana will never be legalized so long as I'm in office.
Oh,
Well, guess who needs to go?
Exactly. She's gone next. Oh, she's gone next year without a doubt. She'll never get reelected.
Oh yeah, that was alienating. 60%
that's
of the
like-
population voted for it, and she said no. Yeah, that doesn't fly.
That's like signing your own fucking death warrant. It's like,
Exactly.
no, you won't have this that you all want as long as I'm here. Well, you
Guess
gotta
what?
go, lady.
Exactly. She's gone. She will definitely be gone. Let me. I'm gonna pop into this. Okay, there we go. That way.
That's just funny. Yeah, to me, for me, I think even if it does get legalized on the state level, though, it's still illegal in the federal level.
Oh, did you
So
guys
until
see
it's-
Andy's tweet?
What does it say?
Know what?
Hold on, let me dig it up real quick. I just fucking accidentally refreshed it.
Wait,
They
you see
said
that-
here, talking to Sister, he just tweeted this 11 minutes ago, talking to Sister Danger Alive on Tankasaw's Kumite. She admitted to my story from VidCon, and she has said all the staff is out except Base Mama. Kilroy is dead. Time of death, 11:16 p.m. Eastern Standard. So Kilroy is done. It's
Dang.
done.
Yeah, well, to be fair, in the Kilroy sense, you really want to crack open that fucking can of worms. The reality of the situation is
I'm so.
Y'all wanna
Base
crack
Mama
that
should
open right
hire-
now?
I want to fucking
Base
crack
Mama.
that shit open and stick it in the microwave. I'm so ready.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Ooh.
There's
Make
so
sure you take it out of that
much.
metal. Make sure you take it out
No,
of
I'm
that
just
metal
gonna
can.
throw the fucking can in there with it. I ain't even fucking holding back.
Now, if you want a real
Just-
spark, you gotta throw a fork in there. Doesn't matter if it's metal or not; it'll pop the same way.
Just don't
Yeah,
even
right.
open it. Just stick it in there and open it.
Yeah, I found out the
Yeah,
hard way.
right. That'll make it fucking detonate. The reality of the situation with the Kilroy event, though, is like one of the biggest things is Base Mama should have hired somebody to fucking.
No. One of the biggest things
to fucking
is Base Mama should not have been
organize
on. Should not have been on the board. She
Yes,
single-handedly fucked this up. This could have been so good. Could have been so great. There was so much potential, but she single-handedly fucked it all up. I mean, go back and look, like Jim's video pretty much says it all. She was working behind the strings or behind the scenes trying to make this, her own little convention. Not necessarily free speech, but it's like free speech so long as I'm okay with it. That's not how this
Yeah.
works.
Exactly. Like I disagree. I disagree with the alt-right on numerous things. However, I still defend the right to fucking say it. If you're advocating this as some kind of free speech event, and then
I would
and then
expect an alt-right panel.
exactly, and then you shut
go
people
on.
down because they're alt-right and you don't like that point of view. Well, I'm sorry, but it's not free speech anymore. It's the speech of the people that you like. And okay, so you don't want to get Richard Spencer because he would charge a lot. All right, well, fair enough. But James Alsop, who's openly all right, was saying he was going to go, and
Yeah, there
shut
are
him down.
alternatives that are just as good. They know the ideology just as well. Just have one of them on. But like it just pisses me off that it's like this would have been so great if people wanted to fucking started putting their opinions in of what they want or do not want to have happen to speak. This would have been a really great thing. This would have been such a great conference. But people couldn't let their political biases go. They just couldn't do it. And that's what pisses me off. And it's like, how hard is it to just not let your bias influence shit and just let things happen? Is it that hard? Is it that much to ask to shut the fuck up and let other people talk?
For
Is
some
it
people,
that hard
Yes.
to let other ideas just go out and do their thing? If you hate the idea so much, then why are you afraid of them speaking? If it's a bad
Well, yeah, if
idea, everyone's going to see it's a bad idea. Are you that afraid of being wrong?
best disinfectant.
Exactly.
I would love to really like have the Kilroy thing. They should take it over, and the very first panel just be Destiny versus Amos Yee.
Oh my god.
That's as
I
free
would-
a
I
speech
would
as you
go
could
to that.
possibly get.
Yes.
Oh my god, I think they would actually get into a fist fight though.
And then
I
you
would
gotta
love- I
have
would love-
like,
Although they do have common ground on child porn.
Yeah, well, I can only imagine Destiny's got like a terabyte of child porn on his computer.
you know, it wouldn't surprise me. It honestly wouldn't. You know, what pisses me off the most about Destiny is how much he pretends like he cares, but in reality, he's just using it to attack people. Like, for example, like when he was going after JF, he didn't give a fuck about that girl. He didn't give a single smallest tiny fuck about that girl or anything that happened. All he cared about was using it against JF to attack his character. And like, that is fucking slimy as fuck.
That's not even the worst thing for me though when it comes to Destiny. The biggest problem I have with him is just simply the fact that he's still breathing.
It's like,
No,
I'm not saying I hate the guy. But the fact
I'm
that
not
he's breathing
saying you're
affects
wrong,
my
but I
existence.
can't say you're right either.
it's just God, it sucked because like going all the way back to the Destiny JonTron thing. Like when I was listening to that, I was so excited because I was like, yeah, JonTron's like, trying to get his points out, and it was just he got so ahead of himself and was just like he really wanted to be like the next kind of Sargon, it seemed, and I think he got too excited and jumped the gun, and Destiny just walked all over him. But it was like, yeah, Destiny. The one thing I want to tell Destiny, if ever I could, is, yeah, Destiny, you made JonTron look like an idiot. But just because you do that didn't mean any of the shit you said was right.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, most of what he does, and a lot of people that are like him do, they like to morally grandstand and use, they look down their nose at other people that disagree with them because
his debate tactics. You see, I studied philosophy in college for 2 years, so I know formal argumentation really well. And Destiny's debate tactics, like I said, they're slimy. They're just so fucking low. Where it's like they focus on winning the debate as far as a victory, as far as actually accomplishing or changing somebody's mind. They're slimy. They're low. That's why I hate the guy. I hate him because it's like I can't quite form the words of it. It's the disgust that I have for his debate tactics. They're just that bad.
Well, the reality, the situation, the old-fashioned saying, he stared too long into the abyss, and now it's staring back at him. So to speak. If you spend too much time trying to defeat demons, you become a demon yourself. That's kind of situation.
What happened to Kraut.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Except I'd say it's worse because the thing about it is Destiny does not give a damn if he looks bad or not. He's trying to win. And how many times in Andy's stream today did he say, yeah, well, I won. I've destroyed you, and I beat you. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, dude, is that all?
Like he was wrong. When he was arguing with Tara McCarthy, he was wrong. She was right. History was on her side. The facts were on her side. But Destiny didn't care. He said that she was wrong. He was right.
Exactly.
Well, for him, it doesn't matter. The facts don't matter. For him, it's just the moral grandstanding. And
if he lies hard enough and confident enough, it's like he believes people will think he's right.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly the approach he took. Is if he's confident in saying that you're wrong, I'm right, people are going to believe him, even if he's just lying out his ass like he was.
Well, when he does that, it makes him money. So.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Fucking Destiny shell.
That's all it really is about, though.
I mean, could you really tell the difference between him and most politicians? I'd go so far to say all politicians. Most of them don't even believe the things that are coming out of their mouth. They're just saying it to get voted in.
That's so true. It's kind of sad, honestly. Destiny is like a politician.
He would make a good politician, that's for sure. He would
make a very good politician because he doesn't give a fuck. I will give him that. He wins that day.
Absolutely. He would. I mean, man, he would be so good at pocketing money.
Oh yeah,
No,
definitely.
see, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what he does now anyway.
Why doesn't he just go into politics? He's so good at it already.
No joke. I just don't know if anybody would vote for him at this point in time.
You'd be surprised. Somebody probably would.
He's got way too much fucking dirt on him.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Well, it's just when Sargon debated him right after that JonTron stream, and Sargon just tore him apart left and right. It was
glorious.
It was glorious, but it was almost hard to listen to with how bad it was. Like I was like, oh my god, this isn't even a real debate anymore.
It's like a child versus like an adult talking down to them.
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's like a midget trying to fight Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
Well, in all fairness, he's going to get those nut shots every now and then.
Yeah, true. You gotta watch out for the swings. When someone's swinging up like that, you gotta fucking watch yourself.
And that's exactly how Destiny does it.
He goes for the low blows because he can't reach higher.
Exactly.
See, I don't normally I wouldn't.
I mean, I meant mentally he's a midget, but
well, physically he is too. The guy's short as fuck.
Oh, is he really?
I know it's funny. Yeah,
he's like I can't remember. He's 5 something.
5'6", I think, 5'7".
That explains the voice.
He's gonna say he's not a very tall guy. Yeah, I'm 6'2", almost 6'3". I'm really tall. You know, for me, I'd be like looking down and being like, you know, somebody like that, I could just like hold out my arm, you know, like on their head and just hold them back.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, it was just funny because man, I heard who was it on the Kumite there that was just like, oh man, he was straight up telling Destiny he was gonna, you know, beat the holy hell out of him. I was just like,
oh my
Jesus
god, I
Christ.
gotta listen to this.
Yeah, it was like I've only listened to parts of it, but my god, it was turning violent quickly, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. I was like, that's some crazy shit going on.
When they said they wanted blood spores, they weren't fucking kidding.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't know it was going to go that far, but you know, and all like one of these days, like with the way Destiny is, he's put himself in a position to where he's going to walk down the street and somebody's going to just knock the shit out of him. And I don't.
It's the same with aimless heat. You know, you have negative opinions enough that are unpopular. Somebody is eventually going to find you, and it's going to be the wrong person.
Especially in most of their cases, because
oh, sorry.
Their cases because they show their faces, and somebody's going to recognize you that doesn't like you enough to the point that they will hate you eventually. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. And the thing is he's insulted, like, oh my god, his whole thing is about insulting people. And it's
see,
like,
that's what I hate so much about him. Is
absolutely.
Like I said, I went to school for philosophy and formal argumentation. And one of the biggest things that you learn in there is you do not attack the person. You do not insult them. Ad homs are like, as soon as you start having to resort to ad homs and the like, your credibility just fucking falls to pieces.
Well, essentially at that point, you're wrong.
Yeah, no, see, the thing is, at that point, even if you're right, people no longer really want to listen to you. Because it's like, if you have to resort to this, instead of, you know, actual, you know, debate tactics, it's like people don't even want to listen to you because it's just like, you know, your credibility is just so fucked. At that point, it's just like, fuck this guy. It's like, I don't care if he's right. He can go fuck himself, you know?
Absolutely. It's, oh man. I'll never understand the dirty tactics that especially all these SJWs just go to. It's just fucking...
See, I understand them, but I think it's because they don't know any better. Like, they just don't know. They don't know how this works.
They've been inculcated.
So. They're uneducated
into it from actually, ironically, now you said uneducated. They've been inculcated into it from the education system. They're misinformed. It's very, very, very like fucking bleached into most of the education system, if not all of the education system.
I mean,
it's primarily high school and college. You know, younger than that, and you actually got some real education in there.
Yeah, it's oh my god, it's been getting so bad, and this is why I've been, you know, definitely saying like, well, actually, I kind of contradicted myself when I made the video about the white nationalists, but I was like, I'm not really going to go for the alt-right because you know, they're not in power right now. They're just, you know, they're not in universities, you know, preaching to people right now. You know, right now
Honestly, and
it's the
even
alt
if
left.
they were, I don't think it's really. I mean, let's stop and think about it for a bit. Look at what we have now in schools, and then look at the alt right. Honestly,
yeah.
which would be worse to have in schools right now?
Well, if I had a gun to my head and had to choose,
If you had to choose one, which is the lesser of the two evils?
I don't.
I'm going to have to go with the right.
I don't know if I could actually choose one because right now
Oh, let's say you
alt-right-
have to choose. You don't have a choice. You have a gun to your head.
See,
There,
Option
option
C,
C is a bullet.
No.
You're gonna take the bullet. You don't have
if
to
I had a
choose.
gun to my head, I'd tell him to pull the fucking trigger.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I'm
There
just
you go.
saying.
You're going to hear first.
The thing is, the alt-right's not as bad right now, but I think if they had power, they would start implying social justice.
This
You know.
is true.
So that's why I really feel that it would
Oh,
be
yeah.
bad to choose, because it would just put us in the same situation, honestly.
Exactly. The alt
you got-
right is essentially the same as the far left. It's just they just view things differently. But essentially same
Yeah, the
methods.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they
Absolutely.
identitarianism.
Same methods, different goals.
Because I mean, whenever they came out and they were saying white people are being oppressed, I was just like, oh, come on. I was like, nobody's actually being oppressed here. Like, the form of oppression that white people do kind of have is with the affirmative action. But
Well, kind of white people are kind of being oppressed now, actually. I mean, I would say within the past 5 years prior, not really, but within these last 5 years, it has gotten so bad, especially this year. This year is really bad. Like, really bad.
It's only going to get worse.
how do you
It's only
mean,
gonna
though?
get better.
It's, I mean, where you live, you probably won't see much of it. But like where I live, where it's a lot more urban and a lot more city, it's becoming very prevalent. That there's a lot of very anti-white hatred, you know, as far as like jobs.
Oh, you were saying
businesses,
white people are
corporations.
oppressed. I thought you said black people are actually oppressed now within the,
No,
within the
white
past 5
people.
years. Okay, yeah. See,
My
yeah.
mistake if I said black people, my fault. But
Oh, I don't know if
meant
you did or
white
not.
people. But yeah,
Right.
it's like I live near Portland, Oregon, which is like, you know, less than an
Oh.
hour away, and that is like a progressive stronghold of the country. It is
Yeah, that's
fucking
right.
horrible up there. It's like if you're a straight white male, your life's gonna be like it's gonna be really bad. Everyone's gonna look down on you. They're gonna blame you for everything. I mean, I just went up there like about a week ago to go to a doctor's appointment that's up in there in one of the hospital. And while I was there, I decided to just take a look around town, you know, go to shops and stuff. And I saw it just within like that 40 minutes that I was walking around Portland. You know, I saw people striking up conversations about anti-white and stuff. And I was looking at all the people employed. And I had found in all the different shops I was looking at, there was just a few white people. It was almost all people of color. And I was
That
just
is
like, holy
crazy.
fuck, it's getting so bad.
Yeah, that is just crazy. Like where I work,
Like, I didn't realize how bad it was until, like I said, you know, last week when I went there and I saw it for myself. And it's just like, fuck. You know, I hate to say it, but the alt-right they're kind of onto something here. I mean, I don't agree with
Really?
everything that they say as far as like the ethno-state, but they're very clearly right when it comes down to how anti-white things are getting.
Well, you don't need to.
I can't.
Then,
I said I cannot be intellectually honest and say that it's not as bad as they say it is, because it really is.
really, all you have to do to look to for a perfect example is the amount of outrage in just like outright media coverage of the fucking flyers. It's okay to be white being posted around.
Yeah.
oh,
But
that's
like I
just
said,
funny.
seeing it in Portland for what it is, it's like this is where it's the worst, because it's in one of the worst places. I mean, if it's this bad here, how bad is it elsewhere? It might not be as bad, but seeing it here, it's like I can just imagine if it was half as bad somewhere else, you know?
Oh, it's
Did he die?
Who, me?
No, Paradigm.
Yeah, Aggie, you kind of cut out. What were you
Did I?
saying? Yeah, you
Yeah.
just cut out.
Is it good? Is it good now?
Yep.
My internet's being a cunt today.
You just cut out again. Go on.
Where I live, it's far less urban, so I don't see as much of the overabundance of the liberal hysteria that's caused by the education system. But we do have a college in live in, and I remember I was driving home. I was driving to the middle of town, and there were a bunch of from the school all talking. They're all holding signs that you'd see, that you'd expect to see from a bunch of SJWs. This is back during, I think not too long after Trump got elected. And
Yeah,
it was like,
you remember that video that Andy covered and talked with the black guy that punched the tranny person that got in his face?
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Now we got to figure out how black this guy was.
No, he was black, pretty black. But that
Okay.
happened in Portland, Oregon.
Holy crap!
Dude that punched the tranny about 6 months back. That was in Oregon.
Well, I was gonna say, based on how black he was versus how tranny, we'll figure out who's in the right that way.
Well, he was very clearly black, and this person wasn't very trans woman looking. Looked very much like a man. So I'd say that the black guy, according to social justice law, the black man was in the right.
Yeah,
okay.
Especially if he was a cis black man.
He was a cis black man.
Okay.
Playing the wrong.
Oh god, I'm gonna need a whiteboard, guys.
I know we need a cheat for this shit.
I'm gonna have to write this shit down, and we're gonna have to draw some
If
fucking
A, then B,
diagrams.
if B, then C.
But if the trans person is is a Republican now, then everything that they have is negative against. Oh, they're right out the window.
They're excommunicated from social justice at that point.
Yeah, yep.
So they took her token Blair White.
Yeah, right.
She is the tranny, right? Of the right wing.
Who?
Yeah,
what?
Blair White is the Trump.
Blair White is the poster girl of the transgender right.
Hey, I'd have a poster of her.
I would too. Let's be honest here.
No, one of these days.
Fucking Aggie's like, I'm one step ahead of you guys.
Nice. No, one of these days I'd like to talk to her. We'll see. We'll see one day though.
I wouldn't mind talking to her.
I would love to have a conversation with her as someone who is also a trans woman. I've just chosen not to transition, but I would love to have a talk with her about that because she's the one who she herself said, transitioning is not for everyone, which is true. So yeah. I would love to have a talk with her about that someday.
No, that'd be really
I got
cool.
my fingers crossed for that because to see her perspective as somebody who has transitioned with my perspective as someone who has not transitioned, but both have, similar views because she and I have very similar political views. So that'd be a very interesting conversation from two different, walks of life of transgender people.
Absolutely. Let's we should just get everyone in chat there, be like, hey, go spam the shit out of Blair White to talk to Azurulia. And just spam the shit out of it.
I haven't met anybody like me. I have not met somebody who's very open about the fact that they are transgender, but have not transitioned. Just about everybody that I meet is either transitioned or, they haven't come out about it yet. Whereas I'm just this is who I am, but, I've chosen not to transition because of a number of reasons. Time, effort, money, and, wouldn't it feel like it was good enough for me?
No, understandable.
From what you were telling me about the way you look, I don't think you could pass. You're not going to be no Blair White.
No, I'm let's just say I look like you, but more masculine.
Oh. Fucking shots fired. Bitch, I will slap you.
I could feel
but it would take a lot of effort for me to be able to pass.
The way I just heard that,
it sucks because if it wouldn't be so much effort, I probably would have transitioned. But I don't want to look like that obvious fucking drag queen that is clearly a guy. I don't want to be that tranny.
That's got a dick.
It's like, yeah, that's got a dick.
Who is it? Poe? Was that his name from Mulan?
Poe?
The really big guy. Whenever he dressed up as when they dressed up as the women to seduce the Huns.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that shit was funny as all hell.
God,
God, what a good movie!
There's no way anybody's gonna confuse that as a woman.
It was the little guy.
There's
that
no
was
way
like,
anybody's gonna confuse that.
the little guy's like super masculine looking. It's like,
Oh
yeah,
my god,
that's a man.
Yeah.
See, that's me. I'm that guy. If I were to try and transition, it just wouldn't work. Not without a lot of effort, time, and money.
It's not a lot of effort
yeah,
and time and money you feel like expending.
I don't know. Maybe I should try to reach out to Blair White and talk to her.
No, definitely.
It'd be a very interesting conversation.
Absolutely. I would
just make
definitely
sure you show my channel when you do that, will you?
Yeah, I'll just chill everybody. Just chill out the worst.
Yeah, just be like, okay, before we
every
start the
single
stream,
one.
Blair, and you just pull out this list, and you're just
no,
like,
before we end, I'll just whip out the list. You know, since we've already got the conversation out of the way, time to chill.
It's on out of my pants.
Not like that.
There's this
Oh,
list.
why not? You might
How
as well.
long? I've showed my dick to too many people in my lifetime.
Hey, you can never do too much for views.
I don't think
You gotta
I don't
whore
think
yourself.
that who has seen me so drunk that I fucking showed my dick out to the ghetto that one time though, or 2 times, 3 times that it happened.
that
Y'all ever
fuzzy
seen
third
squirrel
time.
brains?
Oh my god! Never drinking
Take a
out of
look at
stream
this.
again.
Andy learned that lesson the hard way. You know, you'd think you'd figure it out just watching his failure.
I get it. Hard way,
No.
penis.
No.
That was a bit of a stretch.
It was stretched, if you know what I mean.
Like OBS, I could do that fucking drum sound that EP did.
So have you guys seen Breaking Bad though?
I have not, but I don't care one way or another. It's probably something I'll never get around to.
Okay, so oh man, you should, because it's like the greatest TV show ever made.
Oh, I know it's really good. I just
from what I've seen, I thought it was.
It's like I've got so much other shit to watch and play, you know.
No, understandable.
It's like, do you see this anime Avatar? I'm a little busy.
But Ag, you know Jesse Pinkman, right?
Yeah.
Does Andy Worski not sound just like him?
Yeah. I can
bring up a clip of it or something and screen share it.
Let's see. How do I send that? Let's see.
Or just send it to Agnes so he can do it. Let's have this comparison.
Alrighty.
The only stuff I accept in my inbox
is montage. I'll just share this. We'll see
just
what
send
happens.
it in the chat.
How do I? Oh wait, I got you. Let's see. What the hell is this? Okay.
Fuck if I know.
You guys really want me to share my screen? You know the things I got open on my internet tabs right now?
Is it
Nothing
porn?
worse than what's mine.
There we go. I sent it.
Just gonna say, you know who you're speaking to here.
Oh man, the dirty things
I can't
I've done.
speak for the chat's innocence, but I've seen worse.
Come on, it's a my chat. Screen share. Just let me know if it looks right on your guys' end, because sometimes
Snapple, we got 6 whole people here.
Hooray!
We're shattering records now.
That's more than what I usually get on here.
It's like, I don't know what you 6 people are thinking, but get out while you can. Save yourselves.
Right. Here we go.
Okay, I don't know what the hell just...
Alright, let's see what this is. It helps if you share the screen.
God damn it.
What up, biatch. How's about I send over my psycho bitch wife? Heil Hitler, bitch. Speaking to the mic, bitch. Go. You ain't seen the basement, bitch. Cue ball son of a bitch laughed in my face. Yeah, this is gonna help big time with that. Son of a bitch. Where's my money? Where's my money?
See, I swear to God, he sounds like Andy Worski.
I don't know. Andy has a bit more hang to his voice.
He has a little bit more, but I mean, God, he could do a perfect impression. I guarantee it.
Oh, I bet.
And he also
and
he also stutters like all the time.
See, I've never actually noticed him stutter, especially whenever he goes on like a good rant. Like he says he stutters, and it's just I never notice it.
He doesn't stutter when he rants.
Or Jesse.
If you
Andy stutters all the time.
Riled up though, he will fucking stutter like every other word.
Like last night, he was stuttering like crazy reading the super chats because he's like, "Fuck, I need water."
Dang, I didn't watch all of last night.
You drink a fucking bathtub of water for all the super chats he was reading.
Oh my God, yeah, his super chats. What, man? One day maybe we will make it there.
Those watching him read the super chats is some of my favorite parts of the stream.
Absolutely, because people in the super chats don't give a fuck, and you can just kind of tell that. Sometimes I can tell that whenever he's reading one, he's like, "Oh my God, I really don't want to have to say this."
Sometimes he just says no. He's like, "No, I can't say that."
Yeah. You can tell because she's like,
some of the ones that he got. So it's good. It's good to like. It's the ones that I saw during the fucking roast though. Like before it went to absolute shit.
Oh, what exactly happened there? I had to take off before it got really bad. It was starting to go downhill when I left.
Gemini and Whitey showed up, and like Whitey was making all kinds of fucking noise with the potato chip bags, whatever the fuck he was eating, and Gemini was muting people. And those two collectively were starting shit with like Tonka and whatnot.
They're two of the admins, actually, two of the wrenchies that were abusing their power. I complained to Andy, I made a complaint and sent it to Andy in a DM, so Andy was aware of that. So I think that was kind of like the final straw for those two.
Yeah, I don't know.
Both of them had been abusing their admin wrench. So,
so who were they muting though? Like, was it anybody?
They weren't just. It was in the actual voice chat, I think, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah, they were muting people. They were muting people in the live stream. I think the final straw that broke the camel's back for those two. Yeah,
this is why we can't have nice things.
Why were they? What was their excuse for muting them though? Like, what was that about?
They didn't have an excuse.
I think they were just, fucking trolling, really, is what they were doing. I don't even know if it was both of them. I don't know if it was both of them or just Gemini or just Whitey. I think it was just Gemini, but I can't confirm.
I imagine it was both of them. That's something that they both do.
That they have been banned from the stream or something, but they were just muting him just to mute him, huh? Not even disagreeing with them or getting mad or anything like that?
I think they were doing it to rile fucking Tonka up. I think is what it was, because that's who they were muting was Tonka.
That guy gets riled up like crazy. He sounds he reminds me of a Stamper from what are they called? Sleepy Cabin. And my God, he's hilarious, but man, he can get riled up so well, and it's like, I need my popcorn for this shit. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's personally Tonka. Like I don't have a strong feeling for him either way. It's kind of like meh. I could listen to him.
He's just entertaining. But, yeah, he can get a little too riled up on his points. But whoops.
Oh, look at this! I just found another handle from Andy that sent out about 13 minutes ago. He said, "Good job." At Sinatra says, "We're talking with Sister Danger about Kilroy dying. Good stuff, man. Anyone who doesn't get a refund, please contact me." Oh, so it sounds like they're sending out refunds.
Or Well, does it sound like they're sending out refunds, or does it sound like they're giving a
It
partial
says,
refund or saying
anyone
sorry?
who doesn't get a refund, please contact him. Have
Yeah,
him
so
contact
there's no-
Andy. So it sounds like they
Oh.
are going to be sending out refunds. So whoever
Okay.
donated didn't get a refund to contact Andy.
Oh, I see what
So
this
it sounds like Kilroy is officially dead. Like it's dead. It's gone.
crazy. Yeah, you should just go ahead and get Andy in this stream.
Like no jokes. Kilroy's toast.
We'll jerk him off.
If I could
Yeah,
get Andy's attention, I might have been able to drag him in here, but I don't think I could.
If
No,
you
probably
could get
not.
Andy's attention and get him in here, the first thing I would fucking ask that little asshole is why has he fucking banned me twice? Nonetheless,
I know, twice.
Fucking dick.
You've been banned now. You don't
Twice.
Well, he
The
said a
second-
joke, and Andy didn't realize it was him, and that it was a joke. So
Yeah.
he fucking
Yeah.
picked him.
Well, what did you
Occasions.
tell him?
I don't know the second time. The first time I called him a fucking faggot, which I don't understand what his issue is. That you do it all the fucking time. That's kind
No, I was gonna say you always call him a faggot. That's why I think he didn't see your name.
See, I would just get really weird. I'd just be like, God, I never wanted to milk a man so hard in my life. And just leave it at that. And I'm sure he would just look at him and be like, what the fuck? He wouldn't know which button
He'd
to
be like,
push.
fair enough. I get that a lot.
Yeah, he does. He does get a lot of fucking gay jokes thrown at him. I can't say I'm
it's not a
saying
joke.
anything. I'm personally.
And I don't mean to.
He doesn't get gay jokes either. He gets gay threats too.
Oh, I didn't look at it wrong. I mean, like,
better-
I'm gonna have some breakfast with this shit.
You better sleep. You better sleep with one eye open, Andy, because I'm gonna.
So
put
your
fucking-
milkshake's gonna bring all the Warskis to the yard.
Yeah, right.
Better sleep with one eye
If
open
I could
because you
get-
got plenty of nips that I want to get at.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun to be on stream with Andy. Like
I bet.
I think I've been on Warski Live 6 times now. But
Yeah,
it's
that's awesome.
I have so much fun with it.
Well, Andy
And
just
I
sounds
tried
like a
to-
guy that appreciates metal, and I'm just like, I can dig that.
See, I'm trying to
Mhm.
get to talk with him about 2 different things. Is for me to come on as a moderator for debates because I'm not afraid to get into the thick of things, slap people inside the head, and tell them to knock their shit off and get back on track. Because, a moderator needs to be assertive and be able to, step into the thick of things, get between people, and tell them to fucking stop acting like children. Because if you don't take control of a debate or discussion, it just turns into a shit show.
Absolutely.
It's the moderator's job to moderate. That's why you're there.
Absolutely.
I'm
But
not
at least
afraid to do that. I have experience in it.
nobody could ever be as bad though as what as poor Ruben was.
guys, show me some respect here,
Guys.
Yeah, he was. Well, if he wasn't using the wrong terminology there, he might have gotten their attention.
Well, technically, he was half right, sort of.
Yeah, I mean,
A quarter
you
right.
guys-
A quarter.
Well, yeah, a
you
quarter
guys
right.
see, you guys see Rucka's fucking rap battle thing of that? Oh my
Oh, I need to see it.
I don't really. It's short. Aggy,
it's-
fucking bring that shit up. Let's watch it.
Hold on, I'm doing it.
It's only like 2 minutes long, but it's fucking glorious.
I was way out of here. Wait, Rucka.
It's like, if you haven't seen it, this is something everybody needs to see. It's magical. It's an experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, hold on. Unplug my headphones so you guys can hear it.
Hey, hey. Guys. Guys. This ain't a cat fight, bitch. You a grown man, bitch. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Make me a sandwich. I ain't done yet, bitch. Let me finish. Let me finish. Guys. You a dumb-ass bitch. It's a splash site. I'ma fuck you up the head with the flashlight. Tell your crew I don't negotiate with terrorists. I'm the hardest conservative from Connecticut. Why did you invite me here to debate me? Can't find a black bitch that should kiss you in Haiti. Great. Or you can find you. I see the bitch sneaking into your party. Guys who wanna be with you too, reminding me why I started banging dudes. This bitch so crazy. This girl is a guy. Guys. If the world's strange enough, like you couldn't make this up. Tell us who paid you. This is a low light. Guys. What? Who's next? Unicorn!
So fucking
So
great.
accurate.
That's
The
beautiful.
second verse.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing. I wonder
What
what
about
It reminded me why I started banging dudes.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Oh, that's great. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Rucka's songs are fucking hilarious. I really like
Absolutely.
his Heroes and Trolls and fucking Treat Jews Better.
I should treat you better. Oh. Hitler jokes. They're for the family.
See, I like Rucka's songs because he doesn't pull any punches. He just fucking goes full racist, full fucking non-political or politically incorrect, and that's what makes it so good.
As it should be. God, I remember if anybody were to have looked at that in the 90s, they would have been like, oh, this is kind of funny. And then they would have just went on their day. But now it's just like, oh, shit, you know? We've regressed so much. It's incredible.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
bad. I can only just sigh at just what it's come to.
Yeah, I mean, back in the 90s, I just can't think of a single time where, like, I was ever uncomfortable with anything about race or anything like that. Like, I was,
even here in Oregon in the 90s, Oregon's always been very liberal, and it wasn't even that bad here.
absolutely.
Well, people
like,
did back in the 90s, he just, like, even though the one black guy there in LA got shot, what the fuck was his name?
Rodney King.
Rodney King, yeah, even though, like, that shit all happened, like, yeah, it was terrible.
Well, the thing is, it amazes me how much like they blame the cops for Rodney King. Now they never should have beat him like they did ever. But the thing about it is he ran like, oh god, what was it? A minivan full of children off the freaking road as he was running from the police. It was like, yeah, that guy kind of did deserve an ass kicking. He by no means
He
was he a
did
good
endangered
guy.
a bunch of lives of children. I mean, you kind of fucked up.
I can't
And
remember.
yeah,
maybe it
you're
was like-
roboting, by the way.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Is it still doing it?
Yeah.
One second.
Viral Bunny says, I was uncomfy about the Black Ranger being black in Power Rangers.
Or how they like gave the fucking Black Power Ranger the gun weapon.
Oh my god.
Like, that's a little bit racist. Well, it could have been worse. They could have, made it out like did nothing but eat.
It was like a gun axe.
Look on the bright side. At least they didn't make the Black Power Ranger the ape, which they were planning on doing. They were planning on doing in Animal Force.
The Black Power Ranger shows up. It's like one of his first lines out of him is like, "I've never met my dad."
Wait, I actually wonder if that happened though, because that sounds familiar.
Oh god
The
damn it!
White Power Ranger was my favorite because he had the same name as me,
Tommy.
Jason.
Wait,
Oh,
Jason was
gay.
the Red Ranger, wasn't he?
Jason was the White Ranger. Tommy was the Blue Ranger.
No, Tommy was the Green Ranger. Then he
Green
became
Ranger,
the White
okay.
Ranger because he got over his evilness. Well, not over his evilness, but he found
I don't
that
fucking
sword.
remember. This was in the fucking 90s. I don't remember this shit off the top of my head.
I was oh my god, I was a like
I could have
Power
sworn
Ranger
he was
fanatic.
white. My mistake.
No, Tommy became the White Ranger, and then later on he became the Red Ranger in the space one. Or no, it was Turbo. He became the Red Ranger. Then he became the like Black Ranger with the horns and like Power Rangers in space and whatnot. And yeah, progressively Tommy just kept getting more and more powerful.
I can't remember this shit. It was a long, long time ago.
Don't worry, it's better than Beetleborgs.
Yeah, right.
I never watched that shit.
I never watched Power Rangers either, so
I grew up with Power Rangers. You know, that's what was on. You know, that was the cool shit. You know,
Absolutely.
when you were a kid. I remember like, getting putty and punching it and pretending like I was punching the putties in the Power Rangers.
So for anybody that wants a big nostalgia trip, I guarantee if you go find the song "Dreams" by Van Halen and listen to it, it'll sound super familiar.
Bro, man. Your microphone is just fucking up.
Oh, it is again. Let me, how do I fix that in here?
It sounds kind of crackly.
How about now?
Oh, you might have to... Oh, that's a little bit better.
Oh, weird. So I completely turned off my interface and turned it back on. That didn't fix it, but...
That's weird. You should probably just try unplugging it, plugging it back in, see if that fixes.
Yeah, I have to... Wait a minute. Am I clipping?
No, you're not lagging at all. It's just crackly.
How's that sound?
Sounds like you're like talking underwater.
Huh.
How am I in water?
Okay, how's that?
Much better.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
now it actually sounds like a microphone and not fucking something, you know, under a scuba tank.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it oh, what was it going on about? The oh yeah, for everyone, if you listen to Dreams by Van Halen, I guarantee you everyone's gonna be like, I've heard
now
this
I feel
somewhere.
fucking old.
Yeah, everyone will be like, I heard this somewhere, and they actually played that song at the very end of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie in the credits. It is like literally walking down nostalgia lane.
I fucking had
do that like every time I watch. Anytime I watch like Dragon Ball Z, Ed, and Eddie, any of that.
All the good cartoons back in the day.
Yeah. Like
and Teen Titans. Don't forget Teen Titans.
Oh my God, Teen Titans, yes. And no, I don't mean that new shit that they have either.
No, definitely.
I remember I gave Teen Titans Go an opportunity. Like I watched like 2 minutes of one of the episodes, and I'm like, nope, fuck this shit. This is garbage. No, this is not Teen Titans.
I couldn't watch it either.
Absolutely fucking horrible.
It's like the new Powerpuff Girls made me want to just like stab people. It's like, why did you have to take such a great cartoon and just fuck it up with fucking modern day pop culture references?
No, I just remember.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
One of the funniest things from Powerpuff Girls that I saw, that was that whenever they got really woke on their own show there, Buttercup switched bodies with the professor, and she was running over to the phone trying to answer it, and she was just putting her hand out like this and trying to pick up the phone. She's like, hello. Hello. And she's like, why isn't your hand working? Because, you know, they just... yeah. And it was just...
They don't have fingers.
Yeah, exactly. They were just completely, like, freaking out over it. It was one of the funniest things I had seen on there, but... Speaking of that guy,
see what's good about that is, did either of you watch Foster's Homes for Imaginary Friends?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yep. Yeah, I did.
You see, the person behind Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Powerpuff Girls, that's Lauren Faust.
Uh-huh.
And she's the one that was behind My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. What she did is she took the franchise and she's, all right, how can I make this not so fucking little girly shit and make it more family friendly, you know, something that everybody could watch. So that was the goal, that she took it and, you know, she made the show. And that's why the show is actually really, really good, is because Lauren Faust was the one that was behind it.
My buddy's going to kill me for this because I know he doesn't want me to say this, but I have a buddy that did a parody, a bridge series, much like, you know, Dragon Ball Bridge.
BFS.
Yeah.
It's called Friendship is for Adults. And
what's that?
My Little Pony.
A My Little Pony Bridge. See, I will shamelessly admit that I had watched all the series and I wrote fan fiction for it for 5 years. I have a lot of fan fiction.
So
it's
I
the
got
autism. I
something-
can't help it. But it's really
I can't help it.
it's a good show. It is a quality show. It's got a lot of quality cartoon shit that you got from the 90s because Lauren Faust was behind it. You know, if you appreciate good cartoons, you really should check out My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Don't let the stigma of My Little Pony fucking deter you. That's a good show. And there's times
got
where
a
you got to
couple
stop
things.
and ask, this is a show for little girls, right? Because there's some dark shit in there from time to time.
Speaking of that, from the chat, Ken says, when Gohan finally powers up to kick Cell's ass in the Cell series, amps me up the fuck up. 100% can approve of that statement. Unpopular opinion, I actually like the fight between Gohan and Cell more than the fight between Goku and Frieza.
I honestly like the Gohan versus Cell fight more as well. I'm in that same boat because that was a fucking good fight.
No,
Most
really
people
was
I
a good
see
fight.
are like, most people that I know of that watch, you know, DBZ like religiously are like, no, Goku versus Frieza fight was the end all be all of like fucking DBZ fighting. But going on is like Courage the Cowardly Dog was evil and I loved it. Fucking speaking of shows that were like,
absolutely.
you had to ask, like, is this really for kids? That show is definitely one of them. That was morbid as all hell.
Absolutely. That return the slab. Oh my god, that haunted me as a child.
Oh yeah, that.
Return the slab. I was just like, fuck this shit. And oh my god, that terrified me. But no, who's the main pony's name or whatever in or not the main pony, but like the queen pony or whatever in
Princess Celestia.
Celestia, that's it. Yeah, in my buddy's parody.
I know everything. I know everything about the universe. I'm an encyclopedia. Like I said, I wrote fan fiction for 5 years. I had to know everything.
Yeah, in my buddy's parody, she's really obsessed with the main pony girl, the purple pony chick, and they call her
That's
Molestia.
Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah, Twilight Sparkle. They call Celestia Molestia because she's like
Princess Molestia. That's her kind of alter ego, fucking sex fiend.
Oh my god, they take it too far. And that I was watching it and I was like, dude,
it's pretty bad.
I made some of the music for his thingy, but
oh look, there's Goodnight Guy.
It is good night. Yeah, it is a good night. But no, it's oh my god. I mean, I don't know much about the My Little Pony thing, so it's just like
I said, you know, people make fun of it and judge the shit out of it by its cover. But like I said, you've got one of, in my opinion, the best animators behind cartoons behind that show.
Absolutely.
Lauren Faust is fucking a god when it comes to cartoons.
Oh yeah, and
wait, did she do Ed and Eddie as well, or is that somebody else?
No, that's Danny
Samurai Jack.
Okay, but
Samurai
like I said,
Jack is a possibility.
Yeah, because she works on her and that dude work together on Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, and Foster's Home, and actually, I don't know if he worked on Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids.
But yeah, it was Lauren Faust and some other people. But
yeah,
like I said, it's if you enjoy cartoons, you really should give the show a chance because it's honest to goodness, it's a good show.
My sister watches it because I have a niece, who's in that,
it's
typical
fun to
age
troll
range.
people with because people are like, ponies, and it's like, that's right, bitch. Fucking scream at my autism.
Plank is my favorite character on Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh man,
what got me into My Little Pony is I saw the memes, about 6 years ago. There were so many fucking My Little Pony memes, and I'm like, all right, there's got to be something about this show because there's so many fucking memes with it being pumped out. So I got to see what this is. And by the third episode, I was like, this is actually a damn good show.
It's funny that you Plank daddy as fuck. Oh my god. Let's start to question the people that show up in my chat when they say shit like that. So when I watched these older cartoons, like I watch them and being older versus when I was younger, I do notice that a lot of them had a lot of adult humor, not blatant adult humor, but like as an adult you catch it.
See,
Oh,
My
yeah,
Little
like-
Pony has that too. It has a lot of
Jeez,
them, actually.
these fucking bronies in here. God damn it.
Well, I'm just saying, no, like, for example, there's this one episode where they're all going fucking ape shit about cider season happening. They're like, oh my god, cider season's in. However, you take a close look at the cider and you'll notice that it's foamy. Well, cider only foams if there's alcohol in it. So the joke there is the whole fucking town is just a raging alcoholics. Like the ponies are just fucking alcoholics.
No,
Well,
absolutely.
you gotta ask the brony then. Are you aware of all of the My Little Pony like creepypastas that are out there on the internet?
I
Especially
wrote
the
some.
oh my god, some of them are just so terribly written. I hate read them, and I just
Yeah,
fucking
I'm gonna
laugh.
guess you've probably read Cupcakes and Rainbow Factory. Those are the
Yeah,
two.
that was the first one I think I did. That was the first ones that I read. That like I started. Then I went down that path.
They're written pretty bad, but they were some of the first ones, so the most notorious.
Oh dear God.
Ooh.
I have
Yeah.
kids though, and as is trans, we're excused from
I'm trans and I'm trans, gay, and autistic. Okay, I got triple threat going on here.
Hey, at least you're not
three-way. I like
transabled.
it. Transabled. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
break
you
one of
know
the
that.
bones.
Yeah, just chopping
Yeah.
each other's arms off and whatnot. Man, that would be crazy to have like a. I mean, you know how the gladiators had their whole thing where it was fight to the death, right? Wouldn't it be crazy if they were just like, yeah, let's put all the trans-disabled people in there, and then you just watch everyone attacking themselves?
Oh my God.
That'd be so bad. That's so horrible.
That's how they would have had to have done it back in the day, though.
That is though. That is. It's true.
That's true.
So-
True. You can't argue with it.
Blame them.
You know,
I know
history
somebody's-
was very precise with how they handled this shit. If you weren't thrown off a roof, you were given a fucking wooden sword and said, "Have at it."
Yeah, right.
No, absolutely. Oh my god.
Speaking of the trans people, we can always talk about the LGBTQ plus whatever the fuck it is now community.
I know they have two Asian.
And since we got
Didn't they officially
question is
list
for
an
ass-
acronym of like 28 letters or something stupid like that?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is 28 letters, and like,
oh my God.
Actually, I
Is it
think
really?
it's 24. It's 24 letters.
Hold on.
But it's like, I don't know. It's like I don't want anything to do with the LG, whatever the fuck it is, community. Ooh, fucking hiccup. But see, I don't want
Dickhead,
I
you know.
don't have anything to do with it because a lot of these people, they're pretty fucking weird. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You know,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
I'm weird as fuck, but I look at these people and I'm just like, I think I'll pass.
so I just found this title, this headline here on CNN, and they said White House denies New York Times report claiming Trump said
Oh,
Asian
fucking
immigrants
money. Oh,
all have AIDS.
look at G Money just said in the chat.
Oh, 14 words.
Oh.
24 letters. All I need is 14 words.
But can you,
You
say
gotta
all
see
words?
this. So when
Fucking home run, G Money.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch the stream that I did with him and Somi. They call the ghetto chat, despite the fact that my fucking microphone is fucking up the whole way through it.
Well, that's part of the guy.
Viral got Somi to say the 14 words in Gaelic, and fucking I think Max got me to say the 14 words in English.
That's fantastic.
Oh my God!
That's
So the
beautiful.
answer to answer your question,
It's okay, Kenneth. There's some things better not known.
Right now, the acronym is LGBTIQCAPGNGFNBA.
Well, what does that even stand for?
I don't fucking know.
See what gets me is the T shouldn't even be there because transgender is not a sexual orientation, but the other three are.
Because
It doesn't
everybody
even
wants.
belong.
Everybody just wants. Good night, guys. It's G and G. What? I'm gay. Yes, we're the gay.
Oh my god.
You're the gay because we want you, apparently. That makes you the gay. Isn't
Yeah,
that how
yeah,
this
yeah.
works?
I think so.
But my
I
God,
got
this freaking White House, this CNN article, this just busted me up. The White House denies New York Times report claiming Trump
Oh,
said Haitian.
no, yeah, read that. I heard a little bit about that, but I didn't read any of the article. I just saw the headline. So
I
share.
haven't read any of it either. But my God, I just saw the headline and I was
The
like,
headline
all
was
Haitians-
just
I could just see
Is
Trump
this-
going,
is-
all Haitians have AIDS. They don't just have AIDS though; they have the best AIDS.
your
Nobody
microphone's
can beat their
crackling
AIDS.
again.
Oh, is it really?
Correct.
Take the
Yeah.
magnet away from your microphone.
The Haitians have all the AIDS. They have the best AIDS. Their AIDS are fucking huge.
The quality AIDS. See, you need to go in and get trade in your AIDS for the Asian AIDS, Agno. You know, you need to get the good shit.
Yeah, I think the Asians probably win on AIDS. They have a higher quality of it. Like it's just like, you know what I mean?
Why do the Asians have to take everything that I love?
Why do they have to do everything better than us? I'm just saying.
You can't let,
Even their
can't let white
STDs
have
are
one
better than
thing.
us.
Exactly. They're cleaner. They're more pure.
Their chlamydia is super chlamydia.
Meanwhile, the alt-right are
Very
still
good.
concerned themselves with the black people, while the Asians are slowly taking over.
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't
why the
know,
alt-right is not very important. They're looking in the wrong direction.
You know what kind of amazes me though is like, you know, alt-right, they want a white ethno-state, right? Yet they don't. Like, whenever you say, well, what about the Asians? They're like, they're fine, you know? But then the alt-left, you know, they go and they're like, all, you know, white people are the most oppressed, or like of the, or how would they say it? Like everybody's oppressed that isn't white or whatever. And we're just like, what about the Asians? Like, oh, well, the Asians are fine. They're doing well. You know, and nobody ever wants
cares
to.
about the Asians. Yeah, Faith
Yeah.
Goldie did a great video on this, actually. You really should check it out.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. That
She
sounds...
she goes into the whole Asian thing about, it's like, you know, we need to be a little concerned about the Asian demographic.
Yeah.
You do realize that if we keep talking about like Asians and shit,
Chris
Worski's gonna jihad us. All right.
He's
Hey, I'm
gonna
down.
rise up with his Asian army that's slowly been gathering into the shadows, and they're just gonna take everything over while the black and white people are too busy fighting. And see, the Asians are planning this shit all out. They got this all under wraps. We just don't know it yet.
While the white and the black people are fighting amongst themselves, the Asians are just gonna come in, kick us all out, take over everything.
It's like, America is ours! Fucking take the
well-
land away.
CNN is filled up with so much ads, I cannot get through their freaking site.
Well, considering how
Use
little
fucking-
traffic they get these
you
days.
Use an ad block. Fucking
No, my ad block is on.
you block Origin or some shit like that.
Yeah, it I have never seen a site come up with so many ads before. I can go to any site I want and I'm fine.
Yeah,
but-
use
Oh,
you
man.
block Origin. That's the good shit. It actually
Look
gets
at-
past ad block blockers.
Let's see.
I can only imagine what websites you go to, Azu, that you need that level of ad blocking.
I plead the fifth, but trust me, it works.
I got a question. Do you have a special part written into your will that the day that you die, your hard drive gets thrown into a vat of acid?
Doesn't everybody have that? Acid.
I do have that.
drive?
God knows I don't want my family finding about the weird shit I look up on Pornhub.
But from what I've seen, uBlock Origin works the best. Like it literally, like you know how there's ad block blockers now, the ones that block the ad blockers. Well, this, from what I've seen, gets past all that shit.
Oh, that's good to know. I
So
can have to add that
it's-
to my list.
It's a must-have browser add-on, if you ask me. uBlock Origin. I'm shilling out for something I'm not even paid for. What the fuck? It's a quality product. What can I say? And it's free.
Hey, one day they may come after us. Hey, we can always bet on Virtual Shield though.
We was ad blockers.
We was ad blockers.
Fucking viral.
Good night, guy. My IQ is 1488.
It's still not high enough for Rick and Morty.
He's oh.
Well, my IQ is 1984.
My God.
Woke as fuck.
Mine's about
Fucking-
7.
Rick and
So-
Morty fans.
You see,
Yeah,
I
Rick is-
watched Rick and Morty. And it's a pretty good show, but I can't really get into it. Like I mean, I see all the humor. I get it. It's funny, but it's like there's so much stuff I'd rather watch.
I'm more invested
Oh,
in
yeah.
Rick and Morty because of the nostalgia about it. Justin Roiland used to do a show, like he used to have a little thing on Newgrounds way before he was famous, called House of Cosby's, and oh my god, it was so funny, and it was amazing how me and my friend found out about it, because we got to the Mr. Meeseeks episode, and we're like, oh my god, these Meeseeks are like all the Cosby clones that we used to watch on Newgrounds, and yeah, we were like, what the
I
hell? This
remember
is so
those.
familiar. Yeah, and it was like, we looked it up and we're like, oh my god, this is Justin Roiland. He got his own TV show. And so we, like, from then on, we were just so hooked on it. And, oh my god, the House of Cosby's is so fucking funny. Because every 10th Cosby he clones is a super Cosby. And all the other ones are, like, retarded. So, like, they had Bathtub Cosby, and he's like, yeah, I should have stopped cloning Cosby when Cosby number 6 just sat around and did nothing. And
I got a
just
question.
there.
Do Super Cosby's commit super rape with super roofies?
We have not been able to make it that far into the episodes because Bill Cosby's agent actually made him stop making the show.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Bill Cosby actually threatened him with a lawsuit.
That's
I
funny.
can't imagine why.
Yeah, it was so funny though, because they got to every, like, let's see, I think they made 100 Cosby clones, and it created like a Nega Cosby that was like all evil and shit. And it was just like, and like the other 90 Cosbys were like all upset because they didn't have superpowers, and they were all mad, and they were gonna like start revolting. And like,
Oh Jesus.
my favorite one is still Bathtub Cosby. That was the best Cosby.
Bathtub Cosby.
He's like, Theo, you gotta
The
take.
microphone's crackling again. You need to fix that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I think it's Hangouts because I never have this problem.
Maybe. I don't know.
I got into a little convo with the shoe on head about that, Ken. She tried to get me to give it a go. Still nah.
About
I don't know.
Give what a go?
Rick and Morty.
Oh my gosh.
If Shoe on Head told me to watch something, I'd watch it.
I don't know. I'd shrug and be like, maybe I'll think about it. It's like, Shu, you're fucking hot and all, but I'm hard to convince sometimes.
Oh, don't play hard to get with her.
I don't think I'd have to play very hard at all.
Who's like, I'm not that kind of lady.
Let's be honest. Shu on Head is fucking gorgeous.
True
Oh no,
statement.
absolutely.
I'm not that kind of lady.
But oh my god, have you ever tried Homestuck? With the amount of people that dress up as Homestuck and act like assholes at conventions,
I
just
still
never
don't
been
know
interested.
anything about Homestuck. I've
I don't know what it
tried,
is.
sort of, but I never got into it.
It's a webcomic thing, and oh my god, like
The
people-
horrors I know of Homestuck is the My Little Pony fucking crossover is called Pony Stuck, and if it's anything as bad as that,
yeah, it's. I think that is like a thing like that.
I couldn't get into it.
Man,
That's actually how I was
funniest things-
introduced to it.
One of the funniest things though I ever ended up seeing, and I'm just so sad about it still with what Adult Swim did.
What?
Metalocalypse.
They're real. They're a thing. Good night, guy. You cannot deny the truth. That Pony Stuck was a thing, and it was big.
Yeah, oh my god, Metalocalypse will always have a special place in my heart. That's for damn
Oh,
sure.
Metalocalypse is fucking hilarious too. I remember the first episode I watched of it. The guy they're having like a really in-depth discussion about eating dicks.
Oh, yeah, I love that episode. Oh my god.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Fucking
Metalocalypse.
yeah,
Metalocalypse. Oh,
You've
that
never
show.
yeah. Freaking Murderface are like, oh, so would you eat like a Subway sandwich? And he's like, no, it's shaped like a dick. And he's like, well, what about a hot dog? No. And he's just going, he's like, well, would you eat a dick? And just,
No, it's
It's
shaped
so
like a dick.
I just remember when he accidentally ejaculated in front of the doctor, though. And then he found out the doctor was gay, and he's like, "Yes, I'm not gay." And he found out, because the doctor was actually gay, and he's like, "You purposely jacked me off." And oh my god,
That's so funny.
It was one of the funniest episodes I think I'd ever seen because he was like so scared, but then at the end of it all, he was so happy to realize that he wasn't gay for the doctor. It was, oh my god, that show's so good.
Although I noticed this too, but the Elder Scrolls box subtle placement. Yeah, I noticed it before viral.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
It's right behind you. The Elder Scrolls Online box you got sitting on the shelf behind you.
You know what's funny about that? I bought that thing only for the statue. I still have not played Elder Scrolls Online, and I pre-ordered that thing like 2 years
statue?
ago. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know you got a
Molag
statue.
Bal.
What statue are you talking about?
Okay.
He's wearing pants. That's surprising.
I was gonna say you have a nice ass.
Oh,
I gotta say that.
but this is
I gotta give credit where it's due.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. No, this is the Molag Bal statue.
I'm trans, so it's good. But
No,
yeah,
I'll
that
take-
is a nice statue.
Yeah. No, I'll take a compliment. Oh, base fail. I'll take a
And you
compliment
broke
anyway. No, the base just like
I think the look on his face would be a little bit more disappointed if he broke it.
It'd be like his face is just pale, and there'd just be like a look of horror.
Just
No, I don't care too much about that stuff. Oh god, I'm so limited by these headphones right now. If I had my old desk, I never should have got rid of that thing.
fucking
Gotta
Molag
rack
Bal
up
is by
fun.
far one of my favorite Daedric princes, though.
Oh, I love Molag Bal. He's always such a sassy motherfucker.
See, I love Elder Scrolls Online.
You sassy bitch.
No,
I had a
absolutely.
lot of fun with that game.
Now, my God, when it comes to it though, I love Elder Scrolls, but Final Fantasy is always going to be my favorite. You can see it when I turn off the light here. You can definitely see the Final Fantasy posters in the background.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. This just makes it to where I
God,
this
we're
right
just
here
a bunch of fucking nerds, aren't we?
makes it to where I
Yeah, we are.
just blue screen on my face.
See, our
The
Mythias,
funny thing about it.
is the nerd that can afford the cool shit. Meanwhile, me and Agnos are just like, we wish we could afford that shit.
It's exactly what I was like. I really wish I could afford a fucking statue.
I know, right?
I got fucking. So, I remember I was younger. I don't know if you guys are gonna recognize this name or not, but my favorite, not even necessarily favorite RPG, but RPG that's always gonna hold a special place in my heart is fucking Suikoden.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Get free time after this. Just Google it real quick. The first one, I had the first one, and then I bought the fifth one because, and the third one. I got the third one as well. But the first one, second one, and the third one were, really good. Then the fourth one just sucked absolute dick, and I think it ruined the fucking franchise. Oh, and then they made a fourth one, or a fifth one rather. And the fifth one was pretty good.
Wait, what's this?
Suikoden. It's an old JRPG.
Yeah, my favorite back in the day was just, oh my god, Final Fantasy IX was really what had a special place in my heart. But oh my god, Final Fantasy 1 pissed me off so much. That game's so goddamn hard. But yeah, 8 was also a really big favorite of mine, and then oh man, 6. Okay, everyone says 6 is the best. I had beaten 6 so many times as a kid, just never really got it as well as I did with 8 and 9.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick any of the Final Fantasy games that I really held on to for a long period of time, and I still play it every now and again to this day, actually, is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, see, I never actually played that one, and I don't know why I never picked that one up.
It was, it kind of. I think they didn't really advertise for it a whole lot, especially here in the U.S. And I don't think they ever because it wasn't one of the main series games, so it never got as much notoriety as the rest of them did. But it was the amount of customization and RPG elements that was in it was very good, and it was a phenomenal game. Like I said, I still play it to this day. I still play it every now and again.
Yeah, I have a copy of it somewhere, and I'm probably just gonna get them all on Steam because my buddy, one of my other buddies, just picked up like 6 freaking Final Fantasy games for $20 on Steam. And I was like, what?
Can't go
I
wrong
was
with
like,
that.
yeah, I was just like, my God, that is an incredible freaking deal. And actually on Steam, I just found out that every single old Doom game, I have Ultimate Doom, Final Doom, Doom 2, Hell on Earth, the master levels for Doom 2, and I got Doom 3 and all the master levels. They were all $4 a piece.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just
Doom.
like, oh my God, Doom is...
What gay shit are you doing over there? You're awfully quiet.
What? Oh, I was looking for a certain image screenshot I took from older Elder Scrolls way back, but I couldn't find it.
Back in the day.
It was of this orc dragon knight that I made into a werewolf and got Emperor with it, and it had something stupid like 80,000 health. It was literally like a raid boss. I tried to take one of the little outposts in Cyrodiil on Elder Scrolls Online, and I fought, I think it was 24 people, like versus me, as I tried to take it. They eventually killed me, but they're like, yeah, we killed the Emperor. Until somebody, elegantly pointed out, but there was 24 of us, and there was one of him.
Yeah, right. That's not something to be proud of. That's just fucking outright embarrassing.
Well, I made the character specifically to be as hard to kill as possible.
Oh, what is that play style called? Fucking tank?
Yeah, I made it just a full-on, just a tanky as hell.
The tank.
It was the tank.
Yeah, I think when I played it, I didn't play it for like an extended period of time, but I played it till like level 23 or 24, I think. And
I play tanks in all the games that I play. It's just the role that I love.
Whenever it's RPG, I always go damage per second route. Always.
You
Just about
fucking
same here.
damage plebs.
I'm always
Damage.
I always like going rogue.
We got the dagger wielder over here.
Yeah.
What would you play as?
Do what?
Agno, what did you play as mostly? So we got the tank, the rogue, and what are you?
I was a Dragon Knight damage per second.
You're like, bitch, I'm a mage.
No, I was not a mage. I did have another
You were a
character.
bruiser.
I had
whenever
another
it came to,
character. That
when it
was
came to World of Warcraft.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. When I came to World of Warcraft, believe it or not, for a guy that always plays rogues in every position, I was actually a freaking warlock.
I'm a death knight. I'm actually currently playing with my roommate, so
Nice.
I'm having a bit of fun with
Warcraft?
that. Yeah. So I play when he plays.
Whenever somebody mentions World of Warcraft, the only thing I could think about is that one fucking South Park episode.
Oh my God, that was.
How can you kill that which has no life?
Exactly. Oh my God, it's just so over the top yet so accurate at the same time. Just the fucking one guy just sits at his computer all day, just does nothing but play the game, and he's just OP as fuck. That's basically Azu,
No
essentially.
joke.
Yeah, I'm kind of a nerd like that.
So I've been with PUBG lately. Oh my
I
God.
really need to get that game.
It's
I really need to get into it too.
fun. It's so much. Oh, it's so much fun. Wait a minute, Cody. What? Playing Overwatch since when? Huh.
How much is it? I wonder if it'll go on sale anytime soon.
It's $30. I think maybe it's $20 now. I heard some people say it was 20 now, but it's always been ridiculously cheap. And it's in patch 1.0, so it's not complete garbage anymore.
It was buggy as fuck for the longest time.
Oh, it was so bad for. It's still buggy as fuck. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
I
yeah,
have a lot
the
of-
game is still fucking early access, so it's honestly not that surprising.
Yeah, fair enough,
Oh, yeah.
fair enough.
Well, it's been released now.
It's
It's a
so
full-fledged
fucking
game.
funny.
It's not early access anymore.
Whoa, its ratings are
is it-
bad.
It has a lot of bad ratings, though.
I know it's not that bad of a game. I'm just surprised that its ratings are just fucking trashed.
Yeah, well, the thing is I guess don't rely on the ratings because PUBG just officially hit 3 million people. Or well, it was like 2 days ago, they had 3 million people on their servers playing at one time.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it can't be that fucking
Oh my
bad.
god.
Yeah, it's $29.99 currently.
Okay.
I'll add it to my wish
PUBG
list
is-
for when it goes on sale.
PUBG is pants. I can't bring myself to play it again. Wouldn't even try Fortnite for how bad PUBG was. That was viral, by the way. That's a negative rating right there.
Well, at least in PUBG, I don't have pants, so
You have a glorious skirt.
yeah, which is ridiculous because that skirt is worth freaking $160. Somebody will actually buy
That's
that
all
off of
fucking
me for
expensive.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I won it in a crate, you know, just with the points that you get in you get a random crate. And I got this freaking jean skirt, and they were like, oh my god, that's a really rare item. And I was like, it's not that important. He's like, yeah, it's probably worth a lot of money. And I was like, maybe I can sell it for $18. That'll be cool. So we go in there and we look on the price range that how much someone will buy it for. And it's like, yeah, it was at the beginning of the game when people were first getting them, they were selling for $480. And now they're selling for $160.
See, I'd want a skirt for my character, just to have a skirt.
I think it looks so funny on my Asian with the giant red afro. It looks
Yay.
incredible. But yeah, it's so funny.
Grr.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the price for it to go up because it's been on an upward trend. If it hits $200, I'm selling it.
Jesus. I got
Yeah,
13 years of service on my Steam.
Nice.
13 years of your life you're never going to get back.
Don't even remind me. I don't want to think about it.
I didn't know Steam was 13 years old yet.
I remember Steam because I was playing Counter-Strike back then. And the only reason I got Steam is because it's like, you have to have Steam to play CS now. And I was like, fuck, fine, I'll do it.
No, yeah, it's crazy. CSGO is so freaking hard. Oh man, that is a hard game.
I grew up with Counter-Strike, I think 1.3 to Condition 0.
Oh man.
Played Condition 0 a lot. 1.6 and Condition 0. Fucking lived on that shit.
That's crazy. I didn't know CSGO was that old of a game, honestly.
CSGO has been around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Or not necessarily Go, but just Counter-Strike in general.
Counter-Strike in general is like fucking... I think it was 1998 was when it was released.
Oh, really?
It's fucking old.
That's crazy, though.
It's up there.
Yeah, like 20 years old.
Yeah,
God damn.
20!
around that time, I was playing Medal of Honor.
I was playing fucking
Yeah,
EverQuest.
me too.
EverQuest and Command and Conquer back then.
Oh my god. I played the hell
I remember-
out of Red Alert for so long.
Red Alert 2, fucking Yuri's Revenge. That was the shit.
That's the exact one I had. Red Alert 2 with the 2 expansions that came with it. The green disc and the blue disc. I don't remember what they were called.
Yeah, I can't remember what one was, but the one was Yuri's Revenge. And that game was fucking great. I played the shit out of that game.
Oh, yeah. I would always get so mad as a little kid. I was like, because I would be sitting there and I would just be growing up my entire thing. I'd be getting the mining going and everything. And then out of nowhere, an army would come and just start wiping me out. And I was like, why are they doing this?
Stop rushing me.
Yeah, I was just like, what is going on? Because I didn't know how to play the game. And then
I hated being rushed for the longest time. Like, I fucking hated those tactics.
Oh, yeah. And
I'd rather
finally
play
I
like a
figured
full
it out.
game.
Yeah, I finally figured out what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, build some defense so you can't get rushed.
Exactly. Well, I was just making shit, and I was just like, because I didn't know what the game was about when I played it. It was hilarious. I was like, oh god, how old was I when I was playing that game? I had to be like 5, 6 years old, maybe.
Youngster.
Yeah, I was pretty young. God. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember when those games came out. I might have been older, but it feels like forever ago.
A lot of this stuff feels like forever ago.
No joke.
I remember playing my fucking games on my PlayStation, and I feel like that was a fucking eternity ago.
No, absolutely. Oh god, I was so addicted to PlayStation. But yeah, I was kind of wondering though, like, so how in the world did Destiny end up even getting on stream with this whole JF thing? Like, what's that drama there?
I don't know, honestly. I don't. Well, at least I don't know the full story.
As far as I know, Andy invited him on, and Andy and him have had things that have happened between them in the past as well. And I think that's just kind of the, if I were to guess, anyway, it's kind of the way that Andy wants to take his channel now, moving, essentially after the Crown T situation and Kilroy, especially with all that going on, and, the whole skeptics kind of, dying off.
Yeah.
Dying in the dirt, so to speak. That he just wants to, have like two people of differing opinions debate on his channel, kind of, add his 2 cents in or get into it himself. But yeah, the whole Destiny, he got involved with Destiny a while back when Destiny was talking about him on one of his Twitch streams. And then,
Yeah.
and he got messaged him, I believe, and was like, "Hey, dude, you want to like fucking talk about this?" So Destiny had him on his Twitch stream for like, I don't know how long it lasted, but it was a good segment of time. And then I think they have
Speaking of time, I just looked at the time. I gotta get going.
Oh.
Yeah, we could wrap this up. It's getting pretty late.
Oh, and look, Andy just fucking went live. But I've gotta go.
Look at that.
Huh?
Yeah,
man.
that fucking guy is nuts.
Oh well.
Yeah, look, he's got the quartering and Mr. Medicare.
Oh, he's got
That's
the
gonna
quartering?
be.
Dang.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about the magic thing.
Magic the Gathering.
I bet. God, I one of these days I really want to talk to
But
Jeremy.
I'm totally gonna turn that on in the background while I'm getting shit done. Anyways, thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
man.
I
That was a lot of fun.
Hey, thanks for having me too.
Anytime,
You
guys.
have a good one.
You too.
You too, man. I'll see you later.
Yep. See you later. All right. I think I'll wrap this up. Like I
No
said, it's
problem.
getting pretty late. It's getting damn near fucking 1 o'clock for me. So
Understandable.
But
hey, we'll do this
put
again
your,
sometime.
yeah, I'm usually free on the weekends. If not, I'll let you know ahead of time if you wanna, if you wanna hop on. I have no issue whatsoever doing this. It's just fun. So
No, absolutely, man.
I'll
It's been a pleasure.
I'll link your channel in the description after I put the video up. So probably tomorrow because I think we're gonna go to bed after this. But
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So with that, to those that are gonna be listening to this in the future, you glorious cunts out there, have a wonderful morning or afternoon, evening, and or night. And I'll see you glorious cunts next time.
See y'all later.